Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Who is here? Who is here? Let me see. Let me see who is here. Wait a second. I've messed up. Wait. I have no longer messed up. You have no idea what I was talking about. It is a me problem. It is not a you problem. Yes. Who is here today? Hello, Husmod. Hello, Husmod. Okay. I'll have you know, all of the start times, they have a confidence interval of 90%. There is a chance that it may be early and there is a chance it may be late. It's more likely to be late though, let's be honest. We're all used to it at this point. Hello, Lankuri. Hello. Good evening, M0. Hello, Orishiro. Now I can start working. Yes, do your work. Do your work. Hello, Potter. Hi. Your boss is already getting mad. Please don't get your boss mad. Please don't do that. That's not ideal. Hello, Chanapak. Hello. Hello, Yoavko. Hi. Hello, Bobo. If it makes you feel better, you and the rest of the Brits in Discord feel better. My brain bounces between Jet 2 holidays and Lizard now against my will. And hey, hello. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. No, we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. No, let's not do that again. Hello. Hello, Brick Bye. Hi. Hello. What do you think about... Oh, wait, no, that's addressed to Lankuri. I see. I'm having some late dinner, so I'll limit my chatting for now. Not that I'm a big speaker to begin with. Yeah, as Husmod said, we've literally just finished ours. I'm not gonna lie. I am having one heck of a work week, TM. I am in a hack week. I am socializing too much. It's fun, but also I am suffering. Hence, I knew that I would feel like this, which is why I scheduled the stream for a bit later. A little bit later, just a little bit later than normal. But yeah, we also had a late dinner, but we made enough dinner to last us for several days, so that's good. That's good. Hello, Talarian. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. Hello, Dark Magnate. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in, and also everybody else also for the lab safety register check-ins. I think most of you were actually in chat today, so hello. Hello, Chaos Fire Dragon. Hi. Hello, Kiori. Hi. How are you doing? Hello, Skelly Tones. Hello, Osiris. Hello, Jedi Cyberpunk. Hello, Young Lord. Hello, Young Lord. There we go. Hello, even. I can speak, I swear. Shut up, boss. My Oshi is speaking. My only job is supporting my Oshi. Please don't do that. You need to earn a living. Yes. And also, hi, Duarma Thrax. Hi. Commenting so my view counts. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of rumors going around at the minute. I hesitate to call it misinformation. Twitch has said that this is not true, but there is a lot of rumors going around at the minute that lurkers do not count towards view counts. I must say, the conclusions that I have seen on that seem to be based on like numbers for specific streamers. Like as in just like, it will be like 300 hours analysis of one streamer. And that is not a good sample. That is just one streamer. There are lots of reasons why a streamer's numbers might change, fluctuate over the week, fluctuate over... Yes, it's the aliens. They're changing the viewer counts. One streamer is not a sample size. Exactly. I mean, if you're looking at one streamer's data, then I guess it's a population count, but it does not tell us much. One streamer is a sample size. Well, it's not a good one, I guess. It's not a good one. It's n equals 1, which tells you about 1. It doesn't tell you about streamers in general. Yeah, if it was like a sample of like, I don't know, like 250 randomly selected streams, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. Like that's starting to give a bit more data. Maybe we can start to make some conclusions out of this. But no, that is not the case. Isn't it if the window or tab of the stream isn't active and has focus, then it doesn't count as a view? I don't know. I don't know the specifics of how it works. But it seems like if you just have one stream open and you know you're active in it every now and then, or you have it open or something, then it should seem to it does seem to count, but I don't know the specifics of it. But yeah, a lot of the like there's been a lot of like really intense discourse around this. Obviously I don't know the specifics. Twitch has said officially like no, lurkers do still count, but then we don't know how they're quantifying that. We don't know how they're defining a lurker even. They might have a different definition of lurker to streamers. So who knows? Who knows what's going on? Who knows? There's no way to say. There's no way to say. We need more data. We need to see how things are changing over time. One thing that I will say is that I personally, like since I've done what, like 2 streams since the announcement, I didn't notice a difference. But that might just be me. I don't know. To me, a lurker is someone who watches the stream actively but never participates in the social aspect of it. Yeah, it's basically me. It's basically me. Me in like 99% of streams, actually. I turn up, I listen / watch the stream, normally while I'm doing something else. I'm too scared to even say hi. That's me in most of streams, actually. So I am the definition of a lurker. I think there's genuinely, I want to say there is maybe at the most 10 people's chats that I feel comfortable like talking regularly in. So if you ever see me in a like actively participating in a chat, that's kind of wild. You found one of the secret people. You found one of the secret people that I watch. Well, actually, I guess those are the obvious ones that I watch. You'll never find the lurkers though. You never find the ones that I lurk on. You'll never know. You'll never know. My attention seeking, I could not sit quietly watch a stream. See, I'm the opposite. I hate being perceived. So yeah, I hate being perceived. Hi Fortress Spy. Hi. As a lurker, very fair. Yes, lurkers rise up, except maybe don't actually, because we don't want to be perceived actually. So please don't acknowledge my existence. Thanks. There's been a few times where I've been lurking in someone's streams and then they like say hi to me and I'm like, I didn't say anything. Please don't acknowledge me by name. Please don't do that. I don't like that. That makes me nervous. I have anxiety over it. Oh dear. Okay, wait, let me keep going back. Let me keep going back and catching up with what people have been saying. What are we doing today? What's on the menu today? Good question, Yuri. We're going to be playing Unpacking, I think. Well, you know me. We're going to yap. Eventually we'll get around to playing some Unpacking. I'm not going to lie to you all. I could foresee ahead that I would be tired with this stream because of the hack week that I'm doing. And I was like, I'm just going to do something that's low energy and I don't need to think about. So that's why we're doing some more unpacking. Maybe we will even actually, you know, make some progress. Maybe we will do more than one room. Who knows? Who knows? Play Rocket Raz. I haven't even bought it. I don't even have it yet. Does I ate every vegetable on my plate when there were no vegetables on the plate to begin with count as a vacuous truth? Because if so, then I use those kinds of statements to lie without feeling too bad about it. I think that's just being pedantic also. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Right, anyway, sorry. I need to quickly check if there was anyone else in chat that I missed. I need to quickly check. Let me check 1 second. Can you speak? No. I can't speak. I am merely... I'm actually just, you know, generating the speech right now with my... with my shitty little British voice. What? Wait, hang on a second. Why have we started talking about eating random animals, huh? Where did that come from? Raccoons are delicious. Rats are pretty cute. I do like rats. Raccoons are delicious though? Question mark. Hi, Fancy Plants. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing today? I forgot to even ask. I just started yapping. This is so bad. I don't even ask you all anymore. I'm just like, yeah, I'm working hard and I'm suffering. I'm suffering once again. And then that's it. And then we just move on. How are you all doing? As I said, I'm suffering. I'm suffering intensely. I'm doing my PhD corrections still. And I also have a hack week at the same time. And I'm also, let's be honest, probably prioritizing my debut prep more than anything else. And I shouldn't do that. And I need to stop doing that. I need to prioritize the PhD and also work. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's fine though, it's fine. It's like a week of stress or something, and then it will eventually function and stuff. Wait. The raccoon, I have so many questions. Hi Cleaver, hi, how are you doing? Tell Mylan to get good, not be sick, and not like feet. I mean, I know Mylan's sick at the minute. I saw their co-working stream, but I was eating dinner and then streaming, so I didn't get to jump in and say hi. But I did see that they are streaming, so that's cool. Hi, Ed, hi, how are you doing? Hello, Psyculturists. We love Psyculturists in this house. Ed is very kind. He invited me to come and do a panel at TwitchCon. Let me do the shout out. There you go. Shout out, Fred. Please follow him if you want another psychologist. Except he's like the, the clinical kind, the type that are actually useful. And does very, very cool anime analysis and is currently playing Undertale? ? Is it Undertale or Deltarune? It's one of the two, right? So yeah. No, you. No, you. But yeah, we're doing a panel at TwitchCon San Diego, which is very, very exciting, along with Comey and Angry Owlcat and Euro Brady, and I'm very excited. It's gonna be so cool. Also, I don't think the beans played. Why are we having sound alerts problems again? You all okay, you know what, actually I blame all of you. Because I think that the sound alerts broke after the Jet2 Holidays incident. So I think this is actually all of your fault. So, if you abuse a system, it breaks and then it gets taken away. Although I haven't taken it away, I should restart it. Wait. Where did I put it? Where did I put my, is it here? This one? I don't know. I can't see. This is too small. Let's try this. We'll refresh it so that maybe we will once again have some beans. We can do this. Here. If it doesn't work, just try refreshing it. There you go. I have refreshed it. Maybe the beans will work now. Are they gonna work? I'm gonna test it. Oh wait, no, the beans isn't working. No. There's a cooldown on it. Let's try this one. Yeah. Okay, it's working again. Very good. Okay. Very good. You didn't have to test it as well. I swear I'm gonna take them away one day. Yeah, it's in a queue. If you do it at the same time as someone else, then it just plays in a queue. Yeah. Also, hi Frost. Sorry, Frost. Hello. Hi Frost. How are you doing? I hope you're good. When hunting in Louisiana, gator and raccoon. But when in Ohio, white-tailed deer. People eat alligators and raccoons. Okay, I've learned that today. What on earth? I would not. Well, obviously I would not. That goes without saying. That's predictable, but... Will you be there physically? I don't have an answer to that question. I'm still working things out. Probably not. I think I will probably be VTubering in. We are in fact just an anime girl. I actually don't exist after all. So I am in fact just an AI model, as you all know. Also, hi Astro, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. How are you doing today? And also, hi Adam Kiryu, hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm existing. I'm good, but existing. Yeah, so much brain. So many things happening in my brain. There are so many layers of things that I need to think about at the minute. And I'm like, ah, yeah. Yeah. That's how I'm doing. Science ASMR, please no, never again. I am still traumatized by the Declaration of Helsinki ASMR. I actively do not ever want to do that again. But I know that I'm probably going to have to. I know I'm probably going to have to one day. Yeah. Isn't overthinking the curse of intelligence? I mean, I don't overthink very much, so that, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense that I don't do that, you know, because I've got 3 neurons and they don't always connect. Although no, sorry, canonically we have 4 neurons now, yes, because I gained an extra one with the PhD. I think this is how it works. We definitely aren't doing a cross-platform raid. We're telling Mylan to go to sleep. Mylan, if you're here, if you're lurking, Mylan, if you're lurking here, go to sleep. Go to bed. You are sick. You should go to bed. Why are you here? Go away. No. Go out. Got him. I caught you. I caught you. Go to bed. Take some medicine and go to bed. Take some medicine, eat some soup, go to bed. In that order. Oh dear. Also, hello, that red panda and Lazzy Wizard, hi. Thank you for the lab safety register check-ins. And also Commodore, hi. Thank you also for the lab safety register check-in. Good timing. I was actually remembering to read it out. Good timing. I'm alive, so I'm good for now. That's a good approach. I like that approach. I like that approach. We'll fight the world to get you in. If not, your virtual persona is love. Yeah, well, it'll do. You know, it'll do. My thinking is, right, worst case scenario, potentially I could leverage. I might be able to leverage some connections and maybe try and find a way to be there in person and also virtually. Why not both at the same time? And by that I mean I will still be in Ireland, but you know, I can pretend to be there. Hi. Munches on popcorn. Fight. Yeah, go to bed. I'm fighting you right now. Go to bed. Behave. Yeah, no fighting because the husband will have to intervene, and then he'll have to actually, like, you know, he'll have to intervene, and he'll have to like time out people and stuff, and then he'll be like, ugh, I'm doing mod stuff. Generally you're all very, very well behaved. I very, very rarely see him intervene, so that's good. Well done. Hi Grandel, hi, how are you doing? What new study has been on your mind lately? I've been giddy with a Brown University archaeogenetics study about the ancient Carthaginians. Have I said that right? I hope so. Crowfoot raid. Hello everybody. Welcome in. And also I forgot, you know what, I'm so sorry. I was telling you off. I didn't even actually say it. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the cross-platform raid. Thank you, Mylan. Thank you. Let me go and find that channel. Wait. This is the thing, is that I can't do, well, I guess I could give you a Twitch shout out. Wait, have I spelt that right? I assume so. There we go. Look at that. I spelt it right. I'm so proud of myself. But it was a cross-platform raid, so there's the YouTube as well. Thank you for the raid, Mylin. If you don't already words, oh no, I'm failing. I'm sorry. If you don't already follow Mylin, please do. They're also they also have a PhD in social psychology. We got there eventually. They also do educational psychology content. So please go follow them. They're also my model parent and made this amazing model and also the next one. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Thank you, Mike. Seriously though, go to bed. Go to bed. Oh dear. Study that's been on my mind recently. To be honest, there haven't really been any that have been on my mind because I haven't really been reading very much. I did a literature review maybe, well, I finished it like a month ago and I've like basically just not read anything ever since because I've just had too much other work to be doing. And now I'm like, I haven't read a paper in a month unless we've read it on stream. So yeah. I mean, something that keeps playing on my mind that we read on stream was that one about like how cognitive traits affect people's choice of psychology discipline, but because the paper, like, in some ways it was interesting, but it also kind of in some ways annoyed me, and I keep thinking about that, but I don't know what to do with that information, so I'm just not doing anything with it. Quack, yes, I agree. It also made me feel like quack, but in a disappointed way, but also in a kind of like, oh, this is interesting way, but mostly in a disappointed way. Oh dear. No, I'm trying to think. There's a few that I've been wanting to read, but I just haven't got around to reading them because, like I said, I've been like really, really busy. I'm doing too many like other things, and it means that I have never got around to it. You know, it's that's just my life at the minute. Also, hi, my wacky brain. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you're good. Carthaginians. Okay, I wasn't that far off. Carthaginians. Yeah. Ooh, only 64 more YouTube subs until the Discord. Let's go. Let's go. Mylan Discord server. It's approaching threateningly. What do they call a Psydere when the peer review comes in? What do they call a Psydere when the peer review comes in? What? It feels like it's a knock joke or something. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, Psydere. Oh. Okay. Psydere. Yes. One day I will find a streamer and or a TTS that doesn't first say, actually no, I have found one. I do believe that there have been maybe like 10 to 15 people that we've raided into that said my name correctly the first time that we were in there, and that's fine. It's fine if they say it wrong too. Psydere is funny, and we can all go in and laugh together as a little in-joke, and nobody knows that they're being laughed at because it's not like a rude laughing at them. It's more just like we're all laughing together because the funny thing has been said again and nobody knew, you know? Yeah. It was a quack joke. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm not processing fast enough today. I apologize. I learned that to look at papers in front of others, the paper needs to be open access or CC BY legally. I mean, yes, that is true. Well, okay, okay. It basically depends. You could I would never advocate for copyright infringement, of course. I would never. But that's effectively what it is. If you show a closed access paper on stream, then you are breaching the copyright of the journal or of the authors, depending on who holds it. Because there's a reason why there's a paywall on it. So if you're showing paywalled content, in the public, you are breaching the paywall, because it means that people in theory can now like access the, well, they can read the paper without actually paying for access to the paper. Now, for me, it's also kind of like a little bit of an ethical thing. I don't think it's right for science to be paywalled like that. But on top of that, in theory, if anyone were like, say from Elsevier or Nature Springer or what, Springer Nature, which way around does it go? I don't know. But anyway, if anyone from like any of the big publishers were to stumble across my VODs channel and see me sharing a paper that is behind a paywall that doesn't have a, you know, a license that would let me share it, then in theory, they could actually copyright claim my whole channel. So it's very, very similar to like, if you use music that you're not allowed to use, they could take it down. If you know, watch content that that you're not meant to, they could take it down. Like, it's opening up yourself to a risk, and it's not a risk that I'm willing to do, because I don't think that they would come after me specifically, but I wouldn't put it past them to one day, like if there were a big streamer reading a paper on stream, I wouldn't put it past them to try it, like just to set a precedent, in the same way that they've kind of gone after like blogs that republish papers and stuff like that. So it's like, it was just one of those things where like you could probably get away with it, especially if like, you know, you're, let's be honest, if you're below like 500 concurrent viewers, you can probably get away with it. But it's just a thing that I'm personally not willing to risk. The other thing for me is that like I kind of attach what I do here a little bit to my real job, and I don't want my employer to get in trouble. So yeah. That's my reasoning. That's my reasoning. But honestly, more than anything else, it's just an ethical thing. I don't like the fact that papers are paywalled. So I don't read them, because if you can't go away and read the paper yourself, like after the stream, or if you can't like read it, you know, during the stream with me, then I don't want to read it. Like, that's what it boils down to, you know? I don't think it's fair. Yeah. EP but good, that's a mood. I'm also EP but good. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like so socially burnt out. I'm burnt out. But it's fine. We're doing fine. We're fine. We're fine, right? Hi, Very Sweetie. Hi. Do you think that with the Psydere cinematic universe expands, we will finally get to see Psydere and Sociology Dere? Yes. Maybe they're already out there. Who knows? Who knows? I had like an idea at one point, because you know how like, this is going to sound so silly, but like I had an idea at one point of like basically a VTuber unit. Well, okay, actually no, taking a step back, before deciding to become a VTuber, I was originally like, I want some kind of like animated universe or graphic, like, you know, like manga universe or something that has a group of magical girls that are scientists in the day, and then they transform into magical girls and they fight misinformation. So like that basically the core concept for Psydere's lore, right? But I made designs for them and everything. I was like, here's one for physics, here's one for chemistry, here's one for biology. Like I have hit somewhere in the depths of my PC, I have designs for an entire unit of magical girls. So yeah. It could be a thing one day. No, it will never be a thing. It will never be a thing. I would have to like I don't know, like license out the designs or something, and that feels weird. So it will never be a thing. I like just being Psydere. Yeah. There's no other magical girls with me. It's just me. If you had to go through a whole new uni degree unrelated to psychology, what would you choose? That's a question I don't like thinking about. Please, the ones I've got were bad enough already. The ones I've got are bad enough already. Just get fired, the rest in suits. Like alternate outfits, that could be cute. That could be very, very cute. I will go through a depression. True. If I had to choose another degree, what would it be? I think if I'm thinking about what would be useful for my job, Yeah. If I was thinking about something that would be useful for my job, it would probably be statistics. I'd probably do a statistics degree. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, AutoMod is set up so that it gets rid of most, like... It's quite strict because lots of people come in and are like, I have depression, please will you help me? And I'm like, no, I'm not that kind of psychologist, go away. Well, don't go away, but you know, don't go away, stay. I can't help you with that. Oh dear. Hello Retro Warrior, hi, how are you? How are you? I hope you're good. No evil misinformation goth villain to battle against. Well, that could still be a thing. That could still be a thing. Remember, like, this is my Adventure Time model. There could potentially be like a vampire version that would meet the criteria. So maybe one day. Also, hi Torgamus, hi. How are you? I hope you're good. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. I'm sorry. Hello. If you could do a degree, what degree would it be? Stats. The answer is always stats. Honestly, I feel like stats just answers pretty much everything. I don't know. Pretty much everything. Let's see. YouTube idea. Agricultural tutorials called pear review. I love that. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I'm really far behind on chat again. If you were, where would you find open access papers? So I'm not gonna lie, I literally just find them on like wherever I find normal papers and just hope that the paper is interesting and also CC BY. Yeah. I basically just go through my list of papers that I want to read anyway, and then I check whether they're open access and CC BY, and then if they are, then I'm like, cool, let's read it. That's literally my process. I just choose a random paper that looks interesting from my list of papers that I've marked as being open access in the right license. Oh dear. If you have stats, get a maths degree. Yeah, true. Maths is scary though. Maths has all sorts of strange things happening in it. At least with stats, like it's mostly kind of like concrete, you know? I don't know. Scary. Maths is scary. Stranger, I'm depressed. Help me. Psydere flying in an angelic aura delivers a note saying, seek professional help. I'm a researcher. Literally me 24/7. Every single waking moment of my life, I actually have just like a sign attached to my head that says, I'm a researcher. I can't help you with that. I'm not that kind of psychologist. Oh dear. What if someone came into chat and wanted to discuss dips in surfaces? Then I would refer them on to someone doing maths or something. I don't know. What's that thing where you like look at the surfaces? Is like shapes and stuff? Is that topology? Is that correct? I always forget the word, but I would refer them onto that. Yeah, topology. Yeah. Okay, I was right. I feel validated. Thank you. I'll never forgive mathematicians for using Greek symbols for loops that add or multiply. Why? Leave the Greek symbols alone. They didn't deserve this. They didn't deserve this. Math is scary until I ask you to elaborate on Gauss-Markov assumptions. No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Quick, reverse validate her. Tell her food where she lives is really spicy. It isn't. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. Hi, Sergia. Hi. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're good. How are you doing? Okay, I think we are actually meant to be playing a game today, aren't we? We should do that at some point. We should totally do that. That sounds like it's something that we would be doing. It's not science time, it's gaming time. We're gaming. No? Okay. I would just not. Bye. 0 unpackings per minute, exactly. Well, we don't need to unpack really, do we? It's a bit... We don't have to. We could just not. Okay. No, we are. We are. What am I doing? I'm so confused. Gamers rised up. True. That's me. I'm rising up with my cute pixelated game right now. Can you tell I don't play video games very much? Oh dear. Okay, is this the right game? No, it is not. Of course it isn't. This one is the right game. There we go. Look, a game. We'll turn this down. We don't need that. We don't need music today. Imagine having music. Unnecessary. Because we've got game music today. Check that out. What are you unpacking? I don't know yet. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Right, there we go. We are now in the correct category. I cannot get told off for being in the wrong category. Anything to get away from the maths talk? Yes. Also, hi, do hello. Yes, anything to get away from the maths talk. I'm scared. Spicy Thai food makes my soul come alive. That's such a mood. I love Thai food. I love Thai food. For April Fools, can we get the Psydere Call of Duty stream? I don't know if I want to bring that upon myself. You played COD, we remember. No. Stop. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that time in my life. Okay? We don't talk about the time that I was in a Call of Duty trick-shotting clan, okay? It's not necessary. Slots per minute, no! No! Face Psydere, no! Okay, my gamer claim to fame is that I was actually friends with 2 different people from Optic, though, went back in the day. But this was before, like, they were really, really big, so... Well, I guess they were getting kind of big. That's my one claim to fame. Oh dear. The fact that every unpacking stream is not called Unpacking the Trauma gives me a great deal of distress. I think we've referenced it vaguely once. One of the streams was called There's a Lot to Unpack Here, which I thought was funny, but nobody else did. So, is she MLG no-scoping chat? I am. Do you know how many hours of my life I sunk into those private lobbies where you literally just sit there and just like no-scope across the map? Or like you literally just like, you just spin around and do silly things, or you try and throw the knife across the whole map. Do you know how many hours of my life I lost in those? I know how many. It was over 500. And that was just in Modern Warfare 2. I don't want to know how much it was in COD 4. We're not thinking about that though. Let's not think about my wasted youth, okay? Let's not do that. For April Fools, put Psydere in a competitive game like Marvel Rivals or Valorant and attempt to therapize other players because she's a therapist, right? That's a very funny idea, but I would not do that actually. Class of 09 here would be a trip. I think I've seen other people playing that, but I don't know what it is. The thing is that I'm actually like, I'm so out of the loop with games that I deeply and genuinely do not know what most games are. So for example, I am not watching Ed's streams playing Undertale because I have never played Undertale. I have never played Undertale. I know nothing about it except Sans Tumblr Sexy Man. That is literally the extent of my knowledge about Undertale. I don't know what the game is about. I don't know anything. Hi! Hello! Hello! Ryan X27, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Ryan. Is it Ryan or is it Ryzen? Wait, is it Ryan or Ryzen? I'm sorry, which one is it? And hello, Shira Duckling. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, my name is Psydere. I am a research psychologist in real life. Sometimes we do science here, but on Tuesdays we game because I have literally like hundreds of games on my backlog, which I collected throughout grad school. As I was literally just saying as you came in, I've never played Undertale, for example. I genuinely do not know anything about like that game. I don't know what the story involves. My entire knowledge is Sans Undertale sexy man. He's a Tumblr sexy man. That's it. That's all I know. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Neither it's risen. I tried. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. If you need to, you know, take a break, go get a drink, get some food, stand up, stretch your legs, etc., please absolutely do it. But otherwise, I don't know, thank you for the raid. Please feel free to join us. I haven't even started playing this yet. Like, well, I have. We've been playing it for a while. But yeah. I do not know. Wait, I'm confused. What are we doing? We've been playing it for a while, but I haven't started playing it today yet. We've just been yapping. Thanks for the reminder. I've been shrimping all night. That's such a mood. What were you playing? What were you playing? Please tell me. Okay, right. I love Psydere, yes. Yeah, we've been yapping. As usual, we've been yapping and we haven't actually played the game. Hearing Psydere say Tumblr sexy man is like hearing your mum try and use new slang. Please don't do this to me. That's rude. That's so rude. Oh dear, what were we talking about? We were talking about Call of Duty. 1v1 Rust snipers only? Actually, yes. That was exactly my entire, like, yes, I was hitting the Tomahawk clips, actually. No, Tomahawk, I think, came in Black Ops, right? No, I was the throwing knife. I was the throwing knife. Oh God, from both me and the angry little Korean woman, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment, I know. Psydere's entire psychology career started from her wanting to find the perfect way to bully the guy who out 360'd her. If only you knew the people that I used to play with. If only you knew. I won't name any names, but... I knew people back then. Is it a good time to mention your hair back then? Oh, Lord. No. Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up? Man, people are asking for the law. Okay. I used to have blue hair in real life. I used to have blue hair. That's the law. That's it. And then I got bored of it and made it green instead. Yeah. First time playing Nier Automata did not progress beyond the tutorial for a solid 50 minutes. I've never played that either. That's another really good example of a game that I haven't played. But I have watched the anime, and the anime was very good. I very much enjoyed it. So I hope that you enjoy the game. I hope that you enjoy the game. I've heard so many good things about it. So yeah, I hope you end up enjoying it. But yeah, the tutorial, I've heard the tutorial is quite extensive. In my later 30s. That's rude. That's rude. Hi, Spooky One. Hi. How are you? Yapping stream. What science are we doing? We're not. We're doing weird, cursed Psydere lore, apparently. Yeah. Cursed lore. Yeah, blue hair. Yeah. It's not cool. It's not cool. It was in fact a phase, Mum. It was in fact a phase. Green hair. Yeah, the green hair I think was a bit better. Remind me to do an edit. Full on RGB hair. It's so true. It's so true. I'll get around all of the colors maybe one day. Maybe I'll keep going. Also, hi, Akatono. How are you? Hope you're good. I would love to see an edit. I think that'd be very funny. This is like finding out that my mum was an OG MCR fan, actually. Maybe I should stop comparing Psydere to my mum. Yeah, please stop doing that. I swear, I'm not that old. Actually, I don't know, maybe. No, I am not that old. I am not old enough to be your mum. I'm definitely not. Otherwise, that would be cursed. Gonna dip, have a great stream. Thank you, Ryzen. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the stream. For the raid, that's the word. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, thank you. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Only the coolest phase, don't undersell yourself. It wasn't. It was not good. I'm gonna get blue hair one day and credit you for it. No! Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I swear. See, if I was like a monetarily orientated streamer, if I did this as a full-time job, I'd be like, hey guys, 50 gifted right now and I will dye my hair blue again. Don't do that. That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay. Maybe I should actually dye my hair blue again at some point though. I don't have a university anymore, so I'm no longer shackled, you know, by the expectation of professionalism. It was certainly a phase. It was certainly a phase. Yes, okay. Very funny. I see what you did there. I get it. I had blue hair. And I was in a trick-shotting clan. There is no need to bully me like this, okay? I did know someone in phase though. These people definitely do not remember me, by the way, because I disappeared from like any kind of video gaming so that I could focus on school for a very, very long time. Oh dear. Where am I? Here I am. Phases are cool. I mean, they're only cool if you can like be confident about them. But the thing is that I was not confident about this phase because I wasn't very good at maintaining the color, so it just didn't look good ever, to be honest. See now I'm like old, so I would actually maintain it because I have a bit more like energy. Not energy, but I'm better at doing things consistently. Not that I actually will dye my hair blue. I'm not doing that. Dyed my beard rainbow regularly in academia. I love that so much. I love that so much. Hi Amantis, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Maybe they're all anxiously awaiting your return. Yes, my triumphant return to trick-shotting in COD 4 and the original Modern Warfare 2. I think that's exactly what everybody wants. FaZe fell off because I left. I wasn't in FaZe! I just had friends that were. Not even like friends. I had like mutuals. I think one of my friends was a regular like video editor for FaZe, but you know, do you remember when like Call of Duty, I don't know if anyone else remembers this, but there was like a whole period of time where basically they would do really, really over-edited like montages of Call of Duty clips, and a bunch of my friends did that editing for big clans and stuff, so yeah. Hi Kobe Benedona, hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm late, no problem, that is fine. I'm also late in the sense that I haven't actually started playing the game yet. If that answers your question, that's how it's going. I haven't started playing. Conspiracy theories came up in a conversation last night and I was like, dang, I wish Psydere was here. I love that this is what I'm known for. That makes me happy, actually. I do, in fact, know some things about conspiracy theories, believe it or not. Oh, that's nice, though. That makes me happy. When people actually remember what I did my PhD in, you know, that makes me happy. But I was going to say I'd love to know the context in which they came up. But like, only if you're comfortable sharing that, because sometimes they come up in bad contexts, you know? Sometimes you don't want to share the reason why the conspiracy theories are being spoken about. So I invented phase, actually. Oh my god, Sai's friends were the original MLG editors. I don't know if they worked with I can't remember if they did MLG editing. But there was like there was some big channels then. I think one of them got like 100,000 views or something, which sounds like nothing, but at the time that was massive. That was massive. That was like a big deal back then. Oh, because this was in like, this was when YouTube was back in like, when was this even actually? I don't remember. I'm thinking whenever Modern Warfare was out, Modern Warfare 2, whenever that was out. Okay. Shall we actually play some unpacking? I would fan go out if Psydere was one of the original Elite World people. I actually don't. The thing is that it's been so long and I'm so like disconnected from the scene that I actually don't know what these words mean. Let me have a quick look at what that is. What is that? What is that? We can yap through the ad. There's going to be an ad soon. I'm sorry. Elite World. As it, the reality show. What? What is this? Oh, wait, I remember this. I remember this. Okay, yeah, I do remember this actually. I do remember this. No, I did not know these people. Oh dear. This is very funny though. This is very funny. So every now and then I go down a whole like rabbit hole of looking at these things again, and I'm like, wow, that was a time in my life that I don't think about very often. Yeah, I'm not cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for the hydrate, Frost. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Old Machinima. Machinima. That was a whole thing. This is when you had to use a camcorder to record the screen, then taking it around to a mate's to view. It was like, no, people actually had capture cards by this point. So basically there'll be one person who shelled out loads and loads of money to have a, you know, very, very low resolution capture card. And then we would make sure that they were in all of the lobbies. Like they would just always have to be in the lobbies. And then if the second that they'd leave, you'd always get good things. You'd always get good clips like after they've left, and then everyone would cry. So yeah. Yeah. Gonna head out, Frost? No problem. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Okay, wait, I was gonna hydrate. I need to hydrate. Let me hydrate. Here we are with the hydration. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We love hydrating. Delicious water. Yeah, I don't the Call of Duty lore is certainly something. The blue hair lore is certainly something. I wasn't expecting either of those lore drops today. I forgot that I tweeted about it. Why did I tweet about that? But yeah, I like knew the guy that did that clip that was like, Mom, get the camera! Mom! Mummy! I knew that guy. I played a few lobbies with him. That was funny. He became like mini famous when that clip happened, because that was like one of the first proper memes. Proper memes. In the community from what I remember. So yeah. Blue hair? I had blue hair, yes. I had blue hair when I was a teenager, when I was part of the Call of Duty trick-shotting clan. Yes. Oh, I was a mess. I was a mess when she was cool. Yeah, I'm not cool anymore. I'm just regular. It's very, very sad. I am just a simple businesswoman doing my work. It's very sad. Such beautiful stories the tech of yesteryear produced. It really did actually though. The community was very, very tight knit. Like everybody knew everybody. It was very, very cute. And it was also the first time that I ever made friends that were like on the other side of the world. I was friends with so many Americans. I was friends with loads of Brazilian people. I was friends with this one guy from Quebec. And like, when I met him, I was like, what is your accent? Where are you from? I do not understand what you are saying. And then like he was speaking in French and I still didn't understand what he was saying. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I don't know if I've ever even met anyone in real life from Quebec. I didn't even realize it was a real place. I think unironically, I think when I was playing Call of Duty, that was genuinely like when I started to realize there is more to the world than just like my weird little corner of England where I was growing up. Because that was the first time I properly spoke to people. And that was also how I started getting over my social anxiety. Isn't that nice? See, Xbox Live wasn't so cursed after all. It wasn't that bad. It made me start to become functional even. I remember watching a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood by a guy that complained about people getting fancy capture cards while he was recording with the camera on a coffee table. That's so funny. I love that. I love that. That was very on brand for the time, wasn't it? Based, I never had the guts to go through and colour my hair dark green. See, I also had dark green hair at one point as well. I did also have dark green hair because there came a point where like my hair kept fading from blue to green anyway. And I was like, I kind of prefer the green. So I just stuck with it. Yeah. Blue hair, blue eyes, hiding in the toilet eating beans. No comment. No comment. Is Quebec even real? I don't know. I still don't know. I would also assume someone speaking French wouldn't make them sound more intelligible. This is the thing though, is that it's like a different French, you know? It's like how when you hear someone speaking Swiss German and you're like, that's not German, that's messed up. Like, like there's like a different, it's a totally different dialect. So like, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can understand you a little bit if you speak some basic French. And then he didn't. I was like, huh? What? Anyway, see, I was very lucky. I was very lucky, Kleeper. There was not really that many profanities in the lobbies that I was in. I think because everybody, like, the thing that I would get called would be like, oh, it's a squeaker, you know, because they'd think that I was like a little boy, basically. And then I'd be like, actually, and then they would be like, oh, a female. And then I think that would mean everybody was on their best behavior for some reason. Because that, like, I would literally be the only girl, I want to say I think I'd come across another woman every like, I don't know, 70 to 100 lobbies. Like there were none back then. It was just not a thing. So I think like in at least every lobby, there would be one person that was like, I must protect her, which was quite funny. But it meant that nobody actually really used slurs around me. Or at least not that I remember. So that's good. Can you remove the game off stream? It's really distracting. No, the ad's done now. So we're going to play the game. Take that. Right. We finished this one. So that's good. It's so much more cozy now. It feels like a home. Yippee! Can we move on? How do we... Hello? Okay, there we go. I'm being silly. It's 2018. We're in living memory. Wild. Wild. My brother's French is in the southern French accent. Not French in the southern accent, but the accent of southern France. I see. Yeah, I find that one quite difficult to understand. I find all French accents difficult to understand. Loud. Loud. Good question mark times? I would definitely put the question mark. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Wait, so actually, before I do this, we should start looking at all the rooms. So we've got a hallway. There are some weird noises occurring and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so we've got the hallway, we've got a toilet, we've got a garage, we can't go in it. We've got a study, we've got a living room, kitchen, and eating. Living kitchen diner, let's go. Only 1 year till COVID, let's go. No. Oh no. What was I doing in 2018? I don't even remember. I think I was doing one of my degrees. But I can't remember which one. Umbrella, where does this go? There must be an umbrella stand, right? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. We put them in here. The nice shoes go on the top. Okay, some kind of... Okay. Cat. Cat can go there. Oh, there's lots of them. Windmill. Very good. Boot. House. Elephant? Question mark? Swedish. It's Swedish. It's Swedish. Dining room. Yes, that's the word. 1 room per minute, we were foretold. Yes, 1 room per stream. 1 room per stream. It goes in the square hole. That's my okay, that one, like, is it a Vine or a TikTok? I don't remember, but that one video of the woman being like, it goes in the square hole, and yes, it goes in the diamond hole, and then just them putting all of them into the square hole. That's my favorite video ever. I think about that all the time. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Oh dear. TikTok. Oh, it's from TikTok. Okay. See, this is the thing. I never know because I get all of my TikTok content reposted from onto YouTube because I don't have TikTok. Well, I do have I guess I technically do have TikTok. I have a TikTok account that I post my shorts on, but I do not go on it because I fear that if I go on it, I will never leave. So there we go. That can go on there. Okay, here's our living room. Here's our kitchen. Here's our dining room. How did I just mute? How did I actually just mute myself? I didn't even press the button. What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Hello? They took my voice. The aliens. They took my voice. Okay, well, as I was saying, that was a bit rude. As I was saying, anyway, we've got a hallway. We've got a living room. We've got a kitchen. We've got a dining room. We've got an office with a standing desk. I'm very excited about this. We've got a small toilet. A child. A bedroom. Whatever this is. Bathroom. That's a good bathroom. Okay. So this might take us a minute. This might take us a minute to unpack. Yeah, welcome to Stream Scuff. I don't know why that happened. I'm now very stressed and I don't know why that happened. Hi, Psydere. How are you? How are you? Just passing by to say hi. Oh, you gotta go to bed soon? Yeah, go get your sleep. Go get your sleep. But thank you for dropping by. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Since we have a Swedish flag, I did have to check. But this game is from Australia, not Sweden. Why? I think it's just collecting places from things that they've been and they just happen to be going to all of Europe. So that's valid. A child. No. Oh dear, a crib for all your tungsten cubes. It's for my IKEA sharks, to be honest. They're for my IKEA sharks. Okay, that doesn't sit nicely on one in the middle, so... Okay, we are unpacking. Let's go. We're gonna do the same thing as always, where we just get stuff out and put it on the table. Unless it just conveniently fits somewhere. Because that's good. That can go there. We've still got the Wii. Ah, a second Wii remote. I see. Cool. what is that? DVD player? Remote. Okay. Very much so. The first work week after summer vacation, so I got to adapt my circadian rhythm. That is such a mood. That was me not that long ago, to be honest. I feel you so much. And it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't envy that. You can do it though. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. We're getting the things out. DS. Old games. We've still got the old games. That's so cute. Okay. I'm Pokemon. No. Zelda. Okay. Nuclear normals. Kettle. That shouldn't be there. That should be here. Although I guess you could probably just use it to make ramen like in your living room. That would be valid, I think. And also kind of a mood, actually. Put this up here. Jump out of the window when the Wii gets called retro. I mean, I feel like that about the original Xbox and stuff. People are like, yeah, the PlayStation 2 is retro, and I'm like, huh? It is? Huh? It wasn't that long ago. They have a GameCube controller for the Wii. No, you can actually get those. I think I had one of those. Walking stick. That should probably go in here. There we go. We're just gonna keep getting stuff out. Like this. Watering can. There's so much stuff. This is what it's like to just accumulate items. There's so many items. Oh, I can just infinitely stack them. I didn't realize. This whole time I've been like separating out the stacks and I could have just infinitely stacked them. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Dose of existential angst. When people say old CS, they mean CSGO. I don't like that. I don't like that. That makes me upset. That makes me upset. Okay, where can we put these things? Oh, wait, there's stuff up here. Okay. So we can put these up here, maybe. And then these things, whatever these are, can go up here, I guess. I don't actually know what these are. And then we start just stacking games, I guess. There's so many. You know what? These might actually have to go on the top of the shelf. Why is there so much stuff? This is a mess. Okay. Okay. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. No? Okay. I'm moving these up here then. There are so many things. But I will put them all on the shelf. I'm determined. I'm determined. It just hit me. I remember Team Fortress 2 not being free to play. Throwback. Stop it. I'm gonna start feeling old and I don't like that. I don't appreciate that sensation. I like how you can kind of just about recognize some of the movies and stuff in this. That makes me happy. Like some of the boxes are kind of similar to how they look in real life. I think that's very cute. It's really annoying that I can't put that up there with the rest of them. Why? Why? We will sort them by size. Wait, does that go down here? No, that goes there. Ugh, okay. Okay, that can go there. That annoys me. That can go there. These can both go over here, I think. And then that can go there. These will go nicely on the table. This can go at the top like that. Where should we put the games? I guess there. Nuclear narwhals. Did Jubilee fit there? No, Jubble, sorry. Jubble. Jubble. Can we go outside? We can't. That's so sad. The lamp turns on! That's so cute. That's so cute. Feel my telomeres decaying. Random fact, I'm at the market with mum and we're buying chickpeas for 94 cents, equivalent to 540 milliliter can. I might try and make hummus. You should make hummus. I make hummus all the, well, actually I haven't recently, but I make hummus fairly regularly normally, and it is one of my favorite foods ever. You should do it. You also need lemon juice, tahini, olive oil, and a bit of garlic. Those are the main other things that you need. So if you don't have those, you'd need to get those too. Yes. But tahini lasts ages. Like, it basically just doesn't go off. So you can just use like a, yeah, I use like a tablespoon of tahini, a tablespoon of olive oil, and then a tablespoon of lemon juice in with one full can of chickpeas. And then if it doesn't feel like it never feels smooth enough just from that. So I always put in more olive oil until I'm happy with it. Yeah. That's how I do it. Sorry, I don't know why I got so passionate about sharing my hummus recipe. People nowadays don't remember VHS. Stop. Stop. I don't like that. I remember having to like rewind it. I'm glad that we got rid of that. That was a good technological upgrade, I'm not gonna lie. That was a very good upgrade. Okay, there we go. We've got our watering can. You know what? No, this is annoying me. I might move these up. No, that's going to be too long. Is it? Maybe it won't. I'm going to move these up here. Okay. We're moving these up here. And then these can come down here. Yes. Okay. Okay. That kind of works. And then that can go under there, I guess. And then these can go here. Yes. Success. And then the remote can go there. Perfect. I've never even held a VHS. I don't like that. Tahini isn't that the last person we raided? No, that was Tipanya. Tipanya. I realize she says it. We put emphasis on different things. This is definitely just an accent thing. She says Tipanya, and I say Tipanya. I don't know why. It's like tomato, tomato. It's the same person. Pomato to pomato, indeed. Everything after floppy disks was an aesthetic downgrade. It's kind of true though. Floppy disks were kind of fire. I have also used floppy disks. A bunch of VTubers were taken by a live streamer to the last Blockbusters, and you could age the VTubers by how many recognize the various things from Blockbusters. I would probably remember a fair amount of it. I mean, I'm old enough to have used Blockbuster, so yeah. Is tahini sesame necessary for hummus? Yes, it very much is. It's one of the core ingredients of it. Well, I mean, there's only like 5 ingredients, but yes, it very much is. Although I guess, I mean, if you didn't want to use tahini, I don't know what you could use in place of it, because it's kind of used as like a bit of a thickener in it. So you do need it in there. For traditional hummus, but I have used unsweetened peanut butter before. That's interesting and makes me nervous. Floppy disks were fun to fidget with. They were, weren't they? Oh, that was so good. I miss it. I miss it. Hummus and tahini are great, I agree. One of my staple foods, I would say. Okay, I think the living room's looking good. Let's maybe... This is slightly off center, it's annoying me. There we go, okay, that's good now. I'm happy with that. No, that's still misaligned. I'm gonna put this here instead. Yeah, I'm happy with that now. Wonder if it's cheaper to make hummus instead of buying it. I would say make it anyway, even if it's cheaper to buy it. Because honestly, the texture difference is very, very big. Like, at least in the UK, store-bought hummus is not hummus, okay? It's just not. It's terrible. But if you want to make good hummus, what you have to do is, like, boil the chickpeas for, like, 10 minutes before you put them in the blender. Because otherwise, if you get them straight out of the can, sometimes they've still got the skin on. And if they've got the skin on, then it makes the texture a little bit lumpy, which is, if you're from the UK, you will recognize that as being like the texture of hummus. That's not how it's meant to be. It's meant to be smooth. But yeah, British hummus is lumpy for some reason. It's kind of gross, to be honest. Not a fan. I mean, I will happily eat it. Like, if you give me a pot of hummus, I will be like, heck yeah. Now I will eat all of the hummus, but it's not preferable, I would say. Yeah, I don't... It's lumpy because they leave the skins on, because they think that British people won't notice. And frankly, they're right. Right, British people don't notice. We go in the fridge? We still can't go in the fridge. This is so sad. Pester and Mortal. Wow, that's how you know that you're a fancy adult. Oh, we've still got the little fridge magnets. Cute. Okay. This is where the glasses are going, I think. Sugar. There we go. Glass. Cup. I haven't decided where the cups are going yet. Nor the bowls. Nor this thing. Bus. Okay. That can go somewhere else, I think. That can go on the pile of things collected from places. I'm old enough to have had a Blockbusters card in my own name. See, I unfortunately am not quite old enough for that. I let my dad rent things for me. We do wild things in the States. We do like our peanut butter. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Hummus Redeem is getting closer. It's true. Imagine if we had a Redeem where every time I just had to run to the kitchen and go eat some hummus. That would be quite funny. Take a shot of hummus. No, because you would all abuse that. I feel like you would abuse that. Yeah. CRT monitors were fire. They were. We don't know what the hummus Redeem is yet, Astral. It's just that it keeps being suggested and we're trying... Like, what would it be? What hummus-related things could we do on the stream? This is the question. I would love to work it out. Because I will make a hummus Redeem if you come up with some good ideas. But it has to be good ideas, you know? Can't just be, like, random stuff. An enjoyable hummus-related idea. CRT monitors were very satisfying. But also kind of scary. They were kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. They always kind of scared me. Toilet roll. Is that toilet roll or is that kitchen roll? That's kitchen roll. What's going on here? Why is there so much kitchen stuff? Okay. Lid for the thingy. Bin bags. See, this is the thing, is that we're now at the point of unpacking where there is so much stuff that, like, there's not even enough space to open the cupboards or anything. This is how you know that you are truly unpacking. Full screen hummus texture. Hummus dairy toggle. What would they even look like? Ghost chili hummus. Just eating all of the ghost chili hummus. I think I could do that. I ate ghost pepper sauce, and I was like, it's not even that hot. Or was it Carolina Reaper actually saying? It might have been Carolina Reaper actually. I might have gotten them mixed up. Also, hi Calcaloom, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. Thank you for the live stage to check in. I hope you're good. It would be nice. No, I know it won't be. Hummus redeem idea. Every redeem gets to vote to change the proportion of ingredients. Okay, that's pretty funny. If we found a way to limit that to being like once a week, because I probably could make hummus once a week. That we could do. That we could do. But like I would have to make it off stream. But now you're acclimatized to bland Irish food. I'm not though. I always complain about it. We literally like buy imported hot sauces because I can't cope with the food here. I can't do it. I can't cope. My poor heart. They need something with spice in it. Voila. It's not even that hot. Her pain receptors are dead. I was fine. Thank you very much. I was fine. I didn't die. I was fine. I'll have you know that I get extra hot when I go to Nando's. So take that. I'm something of a strong, independent woman. Oh gosh. Oh dearie dear. What is this? Is this like a drying rack? What is this? Looks like a torture device. Okay. Mittens. Pan. Oh, you can stack the pans. That's so good. Hummus idea, you try and make hummus with peanut butter instead of tahini. I refuse. I vote to put sawdust in the hummus. It has to be edible. It has to be edible. Poor heart doesn't even burn. Oh, okay, wait. Ah, yes, the poo emoji, of course. Right, okay. We've almost finished getting everything out, so that's good. We're so close. We are so close. That's a lot of salt. Goodness gracious. What's... Oh dear. Why is there so many fridge magnets? Who has this many fridge magnets? 1 plus 2 equals 3. I can do maths. What? I got an achievement! I got an achievement. It says wrote an equation with fridge magnets. Yeah, I'm something of a scientist myself. Take that. Take that, losers. Evidence. A. I. U. E. O. That was how I learned the sounds in Japanese. A, I, U, E, O. Yes. But if it's in English, it's like this, isn't it? Like this. Can you make a word out of this? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. This is so sad. Psydere has better spice tolerance than I, maybe. Can you open a jar of pickles? No. Literally today, I asked Husmod to open 2 jars for me because I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I'm weak. I'm a frail Victorian child, as it were. Sawdust is edible. That doesn't mean I want to eat it. With peanut butter? No. I'm not making hummus with peanut butter. Anything is edible at least once. You can make a word A and I. Oh, that's true. AI. What can we do with you? EU. AI. EU. Okay. This is promising. Okay. But this isn't, this doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be a 0. Okay, we've got AI, we've got EU. We can do 1 plus 3 equals 20. There you go. It's perfect. Oh dear. Yeah, I would not recommend eating enriched uranium, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend eating it. Probably not the best option. I mean, I can't stop you, but I can't say it's on my list of things that I want to eat anytime soon. Can we spin this? Yeah. Groundbreaking maths discovery. 1 plus 3 equals 20. It's so calorically dense. It's true. And that makes it tempting. No, it doesn't. Don't. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, what are we putting away? We're putting away some plates. Let's put those up here. Plates always go on the top shelf where you can't reach up to them. Perfect. We've got our cutlery drawer. We want to put our cutlery in here. Yes. Fork. Knife. Very good. We'll put... What should we put in there? We'll put tongs. We'll put tongs in there. Okay. We've got a drawer here for our wooden spoon. Our wooden fork. For some reason. Why is there a wooden fork? Rolling pin. Wooden fork, wooden spoon, rolling pin. Whisk. Nothing else, okay. Maybe that will go in there? Yes. And then we've got ladle, spatula, ice cream, garlic thingy, potato thingy. I feel like the can should be in here, actually. There we go. That. Yes. This can be for baking. Yes. And then here's some different baking things. Yes. Very good. Is this a thing in here or... Wait. No, that's a... Okay, that's a mitten. Okay, cool. Very good. Okay. Is that your opinion as a medical professional? No. I have no opinions as a medical professional, for I am not one. This is how I'm gonna be just like obnoxiously responding from now on. Is that your opinion as a medical professional? No. Oh dear. What would you do if I said yes though? Evil Derry. She strikes again. Let's see. We have like a brush. What's going on?
Obligatory Prime sub. Hello PSY, hello chat.
Hi Metanite! Hi! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. What the heck? 11 months in total. Let's go! Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're good. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. It's amusing that now people call Al, like Alan, etc., are getting the hump at AI because they keep getting called AI. I mean, they shouldn't call themselves that then, should they? You said whisk and I got flashbacks to Jet 2 whisking us away. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. We're gonna have to add that as a sound alert, aren't we? Shaking my head. I'm annoyed because the clock on the microwave is blinking. Can someone not set the time on it? That annoys me too. That annoys me too. The answer is no, I can't set the time on it, and that also annoys me. Oh dear. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry and raging. This is so sad. No, not stack this anywhere. That can go up there. We'll put all of the bowls and stuff. I guess the things that we would use occasionally can go all on the roof, on the ceiling. That's not the right word. It's not the right word. Reported to the doctor, FBI, they'd beat you with a stethoscope. I'll fight them. What are they gonna do? All doing good, thanks. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm okay. I'm tired, but I'm fine. You know, I'm fine. It's fine. I can't tell if this is toilet roll. I can't tell. Arson? No, no arson. Let's not commit arson, please. That's not ideal. There we go. The whale. Is that a teapot? Whatever it is, I like it a lot and I want one. And it can go here. It can go there. I like it. Cheese grater. What have we got here? We've got coffee. What is happening? I'm so confused. My shelves are a mess, and I don't like that. But I don't know what to do about it, so that's just where we're at. It's just where we're at. Knives, etc. go here. We should probably take the bin off the oven. That's probably not safe. There we go. Okay. It's probably not safe. I got a burger. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I want one. What would a Jet 2 hummus be like? It would be horrible. And you would have to pay €7 for it. Pizza belongs on the roof. Reference Breaking Bad. I forgot that happened. If I hear the Jet 2 holiday theme again, bad things shall happen. Yes. Yes. Arson? Yeah, someone asked about that. Arson? Oh, someone asked about. Incredible. Incredible. Hi, Hunter. Thank you for the lab state adventure check-in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Strike surgeon swinging a pair of scalpels about like nunchucks. That's horrifying. That's actually giving me fear. Okay, I'm trying to work out what goes where now. Bowl. Bowls can go here. This is a coffee grinder, so it goes here. I think we're now at the point where we just need to put loads of stuff under the cupboard. Okay, in the cupboard under the sink. There we go. Okay, that. So there. Oh yes, I like keeping my It's not safe to keep your... What is this? Bug spray? Alongside your baking trays, but there's nothing we can do about it. Maybe these could go on here. This is a good place to keep them, I think. We'll separate these out a bit because that's making me nervous. There's that. The sugar can come down here. Salt can go there. There we go. Salt, sugar. Honey. I think that's also salt or pepper, one of the two. That can go back there. That can go back there. Back, back, back. Okay, fine, be like that. Some kind of sauce or something? Coffee can go at the back, I suppose. This is like a giant vat of soy sauce. That's such a mood. I love that. Okay, I think that's actually like everything really, so. I think we'll find more. Maybe this could go up here after all, yeah. I think we'll find more stuff in the cupboards. I imagine so. Maybe this could go under here actually. This can also go under here. This can go here. This can go here. This can go here. Okay. We're making progress. I like this. I like this. Why is everything on the floor? I get everything out onto the floor because otherwise I can't work out where things go. It makes me stressed. So that's why I get things on the floor first. I don't know where to put the fish. Can we move this up here? We can, and then we can move the fish here. Okay, good. And then this can go under here too. Okay. We will have a random drawer full of cookie cutters because that's how it always works, isn't it? That's how it always works. I guess we can move the cookie cutters along like that. Yeah, that'll do. And then cups can go in here. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oh, one more. There we go. We've got mugs. We're ready. Jet 2 Holidays Fire Journal Club. Please no. That would be very funny though. Apparently people go to the Breaking Bad house and throw pizza on the roof. Like the statue in Edinburgh with a traffic cone. All is well when this occurs. I think I remember there was like an old couple living there, right? And they had to move out because there were so many people throwing pizza on their roof. I think I remember this. Okay, right. I don't know what goes here. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe this should go under here and then this can go here. Why can I not rotate this? Okay, well, fish. I guess. My future kids can be named Edison, Eason, and Arson. Oh dear. Bug spray may or may not be vegan. It's definitely not, actually. Yeah, the owners were very upset and half had to put up fences and stuff. Oh dear. That must be terrible. That must be so annoying to deal with, to be honest. People that just can't behave. Okay, we're gonna get out our stuff. As always, we're gonna put it on the floor. Okay. Although books, I think we can just put straight on the bookshelf. Let's do that. Let's put the books straight on the bookshelf. I think these books should go here. There we go. This is a good... Yes. Okay. I'm trying to work out where things go and I don't know. Can I tuck the chairs in? No, I can't. Okay. We're just stacking these up then, I guess. It's annoying me that there's only 3 of those. Ah, there we go. There's number 4. Toaster. Oh. That's meant to be in here somewhere, isn't it? I see. We will come back to that. Can we put it in the cupboard? No. Toaster. Okay. We'll come back to it. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in, Brick Bye. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Yes, I'm putting the books on the floor. I am indeed. Hi, Bigotink. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Love me some unpacking. Yeah, it's so satisfying. Oh no, there's wine glasses. And another whale. And salt and pepper shakers. Okay. That's a decorative bowl, I believe, so that's probably fine. There's the last coaster. Okay. Right. This can go up here, I think. That can go there. Do these stack? No, they don't. They don't stack. That's annoying. I guess the laptop's just gonna have to stay on the desk then. That's annoying. Oh well. Decorative bowl. Salt and pepper shakers. 1, 2. They should really be in the middle, shouldn't they? Ah! Salt and pepper shakers in the middle. This goes on the end here. Where do we put the plant? Plant goes up here, I guess? I don't know. Oh dear. And I'm not the only person who unpacks onto the floor and then finds home for things. Okay, it's the most sensible and logical way to do it. And I will fight for this case. Like, it just makes sense to do that. Because otherwise, how are you meant to see where things should go? Wait, does this go on the wall? No. Okay. It just makes sense. Okay. I like the little whale. That's very cute. I like it. We're gonna go get the one from the kitchen and put it in here, I think, as well. It'll probably say to me, like, no, you can't do that, and I'm doing it anyway. Is this, like, for the wall? Yes, that is for the wall. Very good. Okay. See, I feel like this should not be here, though. It doesn't match the aesthetic of the room. Let's put it up here. That'll do. That'll do. How many research credits should I keep saved for the hummus redeem? Please don't. 0, actually. Fun fact, drunk people commit more arson on average than a 3-year-old and 3-year-olds and 70 to 90-year-olds. This doesn't surprise me. I wonder what it would be like to witness like a child trying to commit arson. That's a thought. They can go down there. Maybe we can move this up here. Laptop. Okay, I think this is like the best that we're gonna do in here for now. So, what do we do about the toaster? Oh, that can go up there. Okay. That's promising. Toaster could go there, maybe? And then these can go down here. Yes. And then this can just go in front of that, I guess. Or maybe... yeah, like that. Maybe like that. Why is there so many hydrates happening? I'm confused. Hello? I mean, okay, I will. Thank you for the hydrates, Astral and Astral and Metanite and Astral and Astral and Astral and Astral. I will chug. Why does this feel like the equivalent of being pressured to drink, like peer pressure? I'm so hydrated right now. And Spooky and Komi Belladonna. Yes, thank you for the hydrate. Yes, thank you. And Astral and Komi. Yes, you're right. I have drunk so much water, it's now like I'm a duck. A normal Oshi waterboarding session. Please don't do that. I would prefer you didn't, actually. I quite like being alive. And not tortured. Okay, we've got our artist stuff. This is exciting. Okay. Sketchbook. Bin. Right. We're getting everything out. That can go there. That's easy. What? Oh, okay. We're burning off some of the points so that we would have spent on the hummus redeem. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. It's okay, you're no one's Oshi. Oh. That's fine. I think... okay, sometimes I'm fine with people saying it. I very rarely actually believe it, though. Do you know what I mean? I know some of you say it seriously. That's the worst part. And I'm like, thank you. And it genuinely means a lot to me. But then there's a little voice in my brain that's like, they're saying it ironically. And I think I will never get rid of that little voice because it is just the quintessential being British. Yeah. Just being British is just assuming that people are bullying you. Oh no. Can I... Is this better? Let's do this. This is cute. There we go. We're getting through the boxes. They have 2 laptops. They do, but there's 2 people in the house, so that's probably why. Well, there's technically 3 people in the house now, I guess, but I don't think that people count as a people until they're sentient, so... That was a joke! That was a joke. I'm not enough of a weeb to know what an Oshi means. That's fair. What even is an Oshi? How do you define an Oshi? This is the good question. How do you define who is your Oshi? Genuine question. For those of you who feel like you have an Oshi, how would you... What is the defining criteria for being an Oshi? Is it like somebody... So, for those of you who aren't enough of a weeb, good for you. I wish I was that functional. Oshi is basically like a Japanese word that like it translates as like push or like support, kind of roughly translates into that. And it's your Oshi is basically somebody. It's like an idol terminology originally. It's the person that you support the most, basically. That's what it boils down to. But it's like your favorite member of an idol group, for example. And it also gets used for streamers. So it's like, well, specifically for VTubers. So it's like, who is your favorite VTuber? That's your Oshi, basically. Like the VTuber that you would support to the end of the earth. That's your Oshi. But it depends on how you define it, right? Because depending on how you define who is your Oshi, then you could vary on who you say is your Oshi. Because for example, for some people it might be like, it's the VTuber whose music I like the most. It's the VTuber who I would buy merch of if they had merch. It's stuff like that, right? Like if, I don't know, is it like who you would buy merch for? Is it you listen to all of their music? Is it that like you try and catch every single one of their streams or every single piece of content they've ever done? Like what is your Oshi? What does it mean? This person's upgraded. They've got a setup now. That's exciting. Good for them. But I need to move things because things aren't lining up in the way that I was anticipating. Pain. Okay. That's fine. A PC. An actual PC. That's so exciting. Being British is just bullying people, so that's fair. Yeah, it's true. People don't count as people. I don't have one. I respect myself. Oh, she's a person you support? So you would give them money or buy merch? I see. Interesting. See, if the bar is like, if you would buy merch, that's interesting. Because I have a fair amount of VTuber merch. So are they all my Oshis? This is the question. I'm your Oshi by default. I am actually the only VTuber, so that makes sense. I would not miss the streams of my Oshi. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if I have an Oshi. It feels like it's a very common thing that lots of people have. I don't know if I have one. I have people whose streams I try not to miss because I enjoy them. But I don't know if I would call them my Oshi. Also, sometimes it feels kind of weird because it's like... I might not like know them personally, but like... You know, they're like mutual friends with other people I know, for example. And then that starts to feel a bit weird. Can I prop this up on here? No, I can't. That's sad. my god, it's the Squidward art. Do you know the art where they turned Squidward into it? It's that. That they could be. That's why there's Kami Oshi. I see. Yeah, Kami Oshi is like the biggest Oshi, right? The one that you would like, the one that you support the most out of all of them. This idea came up on Mylan stream. Are you familiar with Wittgenstein's family resemblance? I am not actually. I'm genuinely not. I don't know anything about Wittgenstein. The only VTuber merch I've bought is the Tootle plush, so I guess it has to be Bedell by default. I've also bought the Tootle plush, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be so real with you, I've also bought it. I mean, I got some VTuber merch in the post today. That was exciting. That was exciting. It wasn't the Tootle plush though, that's not happened yet. We can debate the definition of Oshi, so I can say that you are the streamer where I have the highest watch percentage. Oh, thank you. That makes me happy. See, that makes me happy. Being called Oshi, I'm like, what does it mean? That makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. But like, if I was like somebody's #1 on their Twitch recap, I saw that a little bit last year, and I was like, that makes me very, very happy. Hanging out with me. I miss getting the plush. No! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm too broke. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's so sad. Oh wait, is this for the ukulele? Yeah, cool. Okay, that can go up there then, I guess. The suffering is so real. I understand the pain of not being able to buy the Tootle plush. This was me for most of my life, to be honest. Just to be completely honest, that was me throughout most of my life. I was like, wow, look at this cool merch that a person that I like is coming out with. And then I couldn't buy it. Now I have a job. An acceptably paying job. Okay, this is not... I don't like this. This is annoying me. Can this go on the end here? Anywhere? No? Okay. Oh, this is annoying. I don't like this. Guitars. There we go. Okay. That worked. That worked. That worked. Why are they dressed like Colonel Sanders? What? What? What does that mean? The idea that a thing belonging to a category is a combination of different characteristics. Think what makes a chair a chair. There's no single defining thing rather than a number of characteristics. It's more or less, I know it when I see it. I see. I see. That's an interesting concept and I can totally see how that applies to Oshi. Yeah. Sire's my Oshi unless Hudsmod starts streaming. Hudsmod is also my Oshi, it's true. Perhaps even my Kami Oshi. It's an interesting area of research to ask people who their Oshis are and then gather data on how they interact with different VTubers. Yeah, that would be interesting. Or like maybe some kind of qualitative research into how people like think of like how they put into words themselves who their Oshi is. That would be super, super interesting. Oh, I would love to do that. That would be so fun. Hey, look. This. A lava lamp. Speak of the Tootle. Wild. There we go, that goes in there. Where do the post-it notes go? That's a good place for post-it notes, I think, right? And then that. It's impressive how they've had exactly the same like eraser the entire time that they have been in this, we've been in this game. Like they've never actually worn it down. They've never had to erase anything. They're too powerful. Incredible. Where should we put this? On the desk there. That can go there. Internet. Where can that go? That can just go there, I think. Headphones can sit here, I guess. Cool. Perfect. You did, however, not get on my #1 Twitch because while you have my highest watch percentage, you So you, oh, because while you have my highest watch percentage, you do not have my highest total watch hours. Yeah, because last year I wasn't streaming enough because I kept taking really long breaks, right? Who knows? Maybe this year. Maybe this year. A girl can dream. I think this is a cute little office. I think this is cute. How much have we got to do left? Okay. Toilet plant. Very good. Potpourri. Where does that go? There? Ah, I see. I understand now. The hooks were for these. The hooks there. The hooks were for the towels. No? Hello? The hooks were for the towels. There we go. Okay. It makes sense now. That can go there. That can go there. Perfect. Okay. I'm happy now. I'm happy now. We've got our toilet. Okay, what have we got left? We've got a little bedroom, big bedroom, whatever this is. Bathroom. Interesting. Interesting. Eat the lava. Delicious. I love eating the inside of lava lamps. That's yummy. Last stream you said your Kamioshi, I forgot her name, was the one the one we were saying you should make her a VTuber. Yeah, Karen Douglas. Karen Douglas is my Kamioshi because I read all of her papers and I think she's really cool. We should make her a VTuber. Also, hi Fox and Raven, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. How are you doing? Sometimes I wish I knew stats to do this kind of research myself. Also, I got too excited posting. No, no, no. The thing, I'm thinking about making like some kind of, maybe like a forum on the Discord server for people to post ideas, basically. Because I think that that would be cute, you know? People being able to post their research ideas and then finding other people who might be able to do something with it. Like, I think that would be very fun. Does this just go over the top like that? Yeah. I don't know how babies work. That can go there, I guess. The child has acquired the parents' toys. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's a large quantity of things. I see. Oh god, they don't stop. What is that? Do these go in here? No. There are so many things. Oh lord, okay. Pig. Ostrich. Hello. Oh, I guess that, okay, the cloves can stack. That's useful to know. Okay. We'll stack those. We'll stack those. Yeah, watch Mylin's stats lessons on YouTube. That's the answer. That is the answer to working out how to do stats, actually. Oh my gosh. Car thing. Where does... I can't even put it down anywhere. Okay, I can. Rabbit. The hats can also stack. That's useful to know. Whatever this is. I swear people just buy things for children without paying attention to like what it is. They're just like, oh, a thing. And then they buy it. Oh, I don't understand how this works. Okay. So this is like a lamp that can go there. Can this go on there? Yes, okay. Ah, rabbit maybe can go up there. Okay. Can some of the blocks go up here, maybe? Yes. Very good. Okay. We'll stack the blocks. Okay. Can they stack more? They can. Excellent. I'm going to stack all of the blocks. Oh, no, because there's going to be some more that I can't stack. That's so frustrating. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there's more. There's more. There's another one. Is that all of them now? I think that's all of them. What is this? I don't know what these things are. Can I not put that on the shelf normally? No? Okay. Things for a child. I don't know what I'm doing. Place the child in the hexagon. I think that is a good answer. I think that is exactly what we should be doing. They are pretty good. You can also see me start the myelin foot jokes in them. Babies eat poo and sometimes suddenly die. It's true, actually. They do. And I don't really understand what's the point of them given that. I'm not. I don't understand. I don't get it. But you know, you do you, Sweaty, I guess. Like, should you even be having plants like this in your child room? Are you allowed to? Could I put that there instead? Let's do that maybe? Or maybe actually have that there and that there? There we go, that's better. That makes me happier. And then I guess these can all stack here, I guess? I don't know how this works. A child. Okay, the ball can go up here. The rattling ball. Very good. Yeah, I think the foot jokes might have actually started in one of my streams. I think you're right. I think you're right. It'd be really funny if the final object in the boxes is the baby. Oh, can you imagine? That would be quite funny. Oh, that can go in there. Okay, that's good. All right. And then I assume these are teething objects. They can go in here. There we go. I do actually have a large quantity of younger siblings. So I should probably know how children work, but I don't, because I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm gonna be so real. I think we're not even gonna make it to one house per stream. I don't think we're gonna even manage to do one level per stream, because I'm starting to feel very, very tired and I have to socialize again tomorrow, and that makes me feel stressed. I have to socialize again. Bad times. Assume the child will eat whatever you place near them. That's true. I have seen them do that. I have seen them do that, including things where you look at it and like you're like, why are you eating that, you strange thing? That makes me nervous. You shouldn't. Don't do that. I read the news somewhere. Her baby was arrested. A lady was arrested for having a 2-year-old child packed into her luggage on a bus trip. What? That's horrifying. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh dear. Okay, here's my thinking. No more child. The child must go. No more child. Imagine having a child. Not me, I've just got too many IKEA sharks. I've just got so many IKEA sharks. You have no idea. You have no idea. Right, let me work out how to save this again. Main menu. There, it just saved. Perfect. It saved. Very good. Very, very good. Kick the baby. Please don't do that. I have a large quantity of baby. That's horrible. I hate that phrasing so much. Why would you phrase it like that? Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Okay. Oh dear. But yes, I realized I processed I processed something and then didn't actually say anything about it. I did put out a poll earlier because sometimes I see discourse on Twitter, I see discourse on x.com, and I'm like, I want to know what people are thinking about this. And one of the things that I keep seeing people talking about is like, oh, big streamers don't need to worry about this. Oh, small streamers should care about this. And I'm like, how do you even define what is a big streamer or a small streamer? What does that mean? So I've asked. I did a poll on Twitter, on x.com, the everything app. And and I asked, like, what's more important to you when you're thinking about the size of a streamer? Like, if someone says to you, oh, a big streamer, oh, a small streamer, oh, a mid-sized streamer, what does it mean? Okay. This is also an open question to anyone that wants to reply. Like, what do you think of? What do you think of? Because the options that I gave, it's true. If you zoom in, I do become a big streamer. I'm such a big streamer right now. I'm such a big streamer. Hi. Wait, can I? I could threateningly, I could threaten to bite you. How do you feel about that? But yeah, so how do you define what's a big streamer and what's a small streamer and what's a mid-sized streamer? I asked this earlier and it's very interesting. The response was overwhelmingly how many concurrent viewers somebody gets. So I'm going to be asking follow-up questions about, like, what is a small streamer? What is a big streamer? What is a medium-sized streamer? I'm interested. I'm interested. Someone said, I think, who was it? Sartana VT said that follower figures are a good indicator of the channel's age, and CCV is how big, quote unquote, they are as far as I'm concerned. I think that's really interesting. It's really cool how different metrics mean different things to people. But I think that what was their name? Sartana. I think that that's probably about how I feel about it too. It's quite interesting. I'm small, I think. I think I'm still small. I'm small. Fairly small. Yeah, small streamer is that they can respond to everyone in the chat if they so wish. That's an interesting definition. I like that one. Also, hi, Nightmind. Hello, hello. Thank you for the Be Mindful redeem. My cards are actually on my desk for once. I came prepared today. Today's card, look at me, I'm actually doing it. See, your meme didn't work because I've stopped playing the game and now we can actually do it. So, today's mindfulness card is a ritual card. I can't read it, it's too dark. I see. Wait. I can't read it. Wait. Okay. Okay, so today's mindfulness card is a ritual card. It says, spend 10 minutes focusing on nothing but making and drinking a cup of tea or coffee. Notice all of the smells, sounds, tastes, and feelings that you get associated with the process. Yeah. So actually make a cup of tea or coffee and then drink it and actually focus on the process. Like, what does it sound like when you boil the kettle, for example? Stuff like that. Just spend 10 minutes in the moment and do that. So there you go. There you go. That's our mindfulness task for today. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to go to bed after this. But I will do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, I will do it tomorrow morning. But you should all do it if you can. And made of meat, you don't want to bite meat. It's true, actually. It's true. It varies depending on genre or niche. VTubers are one subset. A big VTuber to me is typically a smaller streamer in things like FPS games or Hassan or YouTuber. Yeah, that's true, to be fair. That's very, very true. VTubing is a niche. It is a niche, and it's not the biggest niche in terms of streaming. So I guess I would rephrase it as like, what would you consider a big VTuber? Maybe that's a better way to think about it. Yeah. I think the question is losing a bit of nuance. If there's a streamer who sets all the meta on Twitch, but they get a 1,000 concurrent viewers, whereas all the big shots are getting 10,000, are they big? Yeah, it's an interesting question. It's an interesting question, because I know that there's quite a few people that are like, they're quite big on social media. People know who they are, but they don't actually get that many concurrent viewers in the grand scheme of things. Like, for example, okay, somebody that comes to mind immediately for me is like Shindigs, right? Shindigs get such big numbers on like Twitter posts, but then whenever I see a stream, maybe it's just because I don't catch it at the right time, but whenever I see Shindig streams, I'm like, I always expect more people watching it. And that's not like necessarily a bad thing. I think that Shindigs does really, really cool interactive streams, and probably if there would come a point where there would be too many people watching and it just wouldn't be the same anymore. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And I think that like showcasing what you're doing on the stream as content is still content. It's still a great way to get your content out there. So yeah. But I don't know if I don't know. I would say Shindigs is a big streamer. I would say so, but then do the numbers reflect that? I don't know. Interesting. It's an interesting question. And this is the type of research that I would love to do if I had an IRB that I could ask. But yeah, we might set up like a forum thing so that people can start doing like science ideas on the Discord. I don't think that it would necessarily lead to like us doing anything anytime soon, because frankly, I am so busy at the minute. I can barely even keep up with what's being posted in the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Yeah. I have small streamers that are friends with big streamers, meaning that the small streamers, have high following count, but I still call them small due to how few viewers they have. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Oh, I've seen. Oh, yeah. That's fair. I think I've seen that quite a lot too, right? I've seen that quite a lot too. I mean, I guess you can kind of use... Actually, we talked about Vedal earlier. I guess there's quite a few people who are like kind of associated with Vedal who arguably should have much higher CCV than they do. Like they're friends, they collab regularly, and the numbers don't like align. And I know that that's just because like Neuro is just such a like massive example, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. My cutoff is generally around 300 viewers, but then when Twitch Awards are on, I don't know who any of them are. Yeah, that's a mood. Whenever the Twitch Awards are happening, I'm like, there are barely any VTubers. I genuinely don't know who any of these people are, because I pretty much only watch VTubers because I feel a bit weird about watching people like in real life. I don't know why. I will watch people like wander around places. Like IRL content, I love IRL content, but like people sitting and playing games, there's very, very few people that I watch. Like very, very few. Shindigs is like sub 500 CCV. Yeah, and I'd say he deserves 10 times more than that. I agree. Shindigs does such cool stuff. And like gets such massive numbers on like loads of Twitter posts. He does so much cool like VTuber tech stuff, and then just people just don't really tune into the streams for some reason. But it's really, really interesting. Good example is Brett Ultimus. He gets a lot of people watching his D&D campaigns, and there's a bunch of big streamers there, and his numbers are good, but his solo numbers aren't as big. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who that is. So I can't comment, but yeah. It seems to be very common. I like people who yap. Well, that's good. No wonder that you're still here. I rarely watch streamers other than vtuber. See, this is the thing. I don't have much time at the minute, so I'm basically just, I don't even have time to watch my friends' streams at the minute. It's really frustrating. So I've been basically just like going to my friends' VODs, and that's it. And then like occasionally I will, like if somebody asks me to watch a stream, like if they've got like an event coming up or something, and they ask me like, hey, could you potentially watch this? I'll be like, if I can, I will try to remember to get there. But yeah, aside from that, I don't really have time. Like the only time that I can ever really tune into a stream is basically when I'm going to bed, which is like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Ireland time. So yeah, that's why I don't really get to watch many. And even then it's like literally just the first half an hour and then I fall asleep. So yeah, beans, I agree. Thank you for the follow, Trainer B. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. I hope you're good. Also, how does the makeup of the audience affect the size? What if the only people who watch them are ones who don't watch other VTubers, so they don't have as much penetration into the VTuber sphere, but more into the general internet? Yeah, right. This is the thing, is that like the audience can vary so much, right? But then also like individual like communities can also vary so much. And I would love to know more. I would love to know more. Give me V research grants. I feel that. I want them to. Research? Oh no, am I a test subject now? Not again. Yes, again. I'm a scientist. I'm a real life research psychologist. And you have stumbled into my lab, except we were playing video games today. But on Sundays we do science. On Sundays we do science streams, and we actually talk about psychology. So if you're interested in that, drop on by. Sometimes I even talk about useful psychology, but mostly I just talk about why people believe conspiracy theories, because that's most of what I know. I have a PhD in it. Yes. Fun. It is certainly an experience, we'll put it that way. There's a running joke that I do science when I'm meant to be gaming, because I don't stop talking about science stuff. And then when we do science streams, I talk about everything except the science. So make of that what you will. We read about science. We haven't done science yet. Yes, but it's on my list of things that I really want to do. Okay? I really want to. I'm a big fan of citizen science, and I think we should do citizen science. I think that would be cool and fun. I think that would be very cool and very fun. Yes. I'm trying to work out what's happening. I'm confused. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Where am I? Yeah, I agree. Oh dear. How do we feel about horror games? Do we like horror games, or do we not like horror games? I think horror games are fine. I've never really played any. I'm not gonna lie. You're trying to confuse me so I don't turn off the stream? Well, joke's on you, because I was halfway through typing the raid messages, because today we're gonna go and raid. We're gonna go raid Comey. Let's go raid Comey. Comey is on the TwitchCon panel. So we should go and say hi. Because I actually don't know Comey. I don't know Comey. So Comey used to play League, and now I'm discovering the world of single players, indie, and horror games. That sounds very fun. Also a cosplayer. Ooh. Cosplayer. Originally from Poland. Let's go. We're gonna go and say hi. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. The next stream will be on Sunday. We'll be doing science. It's a little bit later than normal because I am probably, you don't expect to see much of me this week. In the next few weeks actually, I'm gonna be streaming quite minimally because I'm very stressed and tired and doing my PhD corrections for some reason. Because they still aren't done. But yeah, raid messages are there in the chat. The top one is for subscribers, and the bottom one with the standard emojis are for non-subscribers. We like being inclusive and having both. And yeah, I have nothing else to say other than thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you next time, hopefully, for some science, I swear. Okay, thank you, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.